heard the adage, I will accomplish this even if it kills me. Well, in my early years of goal setting and achieving, I almost died. I also missed a lot of other opportunities all along the way. I became so focused, so dogmatic about the goals that I had set and my specific plans to achieve them that my blindness kept me from seeing easier and faster routes to my destination, and also that some of the goals that were important to me earlier in the year or the beginning of the decade were less important now than I originally believed. One of the greatest challenges to success is learning how to stay focused on your goals while remaining flexible enough to adapt to needed change, even though we have designed very specific plans to achieve them. It is equally important to remain open and flexible all along the way. If you look back at some of your most defining moments or those pivotal events that transformed your life, I bet most of those were unplanned and it happened unexpectedly. Life is a mystery and you never know what might show up. And you can't be so myopic that you miss opportunities and solutions you couldn't even have fathomed before. You see, Murphy's Law lives to teach us this. If something can go wrong, it most certainly will. Don't be too attached to the route you first charted, as you will undoubtedly be reevaluating and readjusting all along the way. Imagine being at the top of a double black diamond ski run, and your goal is to get to the bottom of the mountain where there is a warm fire and a mug of hot cocoa. If you just ski straight down, which seems like the most logical direction, you probably won't end up with all your limbs intact. Certainly not your skis still strapped onto your feet. So here's what you're going to have to do instead. You're going to have to zig, you're going to have to zag, you're going to have to bob and weave your way all the way down. You might not look too graceful, you might even fall repeatedly, and you might even be terrified all the way down. Hey, I've been there. But if you are focused on the goal, which is getting to the bottom with that warm fire and hot cup of cocoa, you are constantly ready to adjust to each new visible object. You will find your reward waiting for you at the bottom of the slope. Ah, nothing like a warm cup of hot cocoa after clearing packed ice from every crease and crevice of your body. So just as a business never goes according to its initial business plan, neither does the plan for your life. Don't get too entrenched in having it have to be or go a certain way. Be flexible, have a vision, have an outcome in mind, but remain wide-eyed about what might show up to accelerate your ride and open to the various paths that can get you there. When I interviewed management guru Ken Blanchard, this is what he said: life is what happens when you are planning to do something else. Ah, so true. Now, just in case you are thinking to yourself, well, why bother planning at all if nothing goes according to plan? After all, as the great 19th century German military strategist famously said, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. In your case, meaning real life. I'll let one of the greatest planners in history, the one who architected the incredibly complex operation Overlord, better known as the D-Day landings during World War II, the Supreme Commander himself, Dwight D. Eisenhower, answer this one for us. Eisenhower said, "In preparing for battle, I have always found that plans are useless, but the planning is indispensable. So, make a plan, then remain flexible." Stress and success constraints are caused when people are too fixed and too rigid in their beliefs about the things that should be. Learn to bob and weave, particularly when the bullets start flying. Realize it's okay to say, hey, I changed my mind.